Hello and welcome to the Pretty Good Gaming Daily Triple. That's your no shit gaming news video. 3 news stories in one video with 0 faff. Video game exclusivity is despised by most gamers, but is bizarrely cherished by some. The latest announcement by the recently appointed head of PlayStation Worldwide Studios, Herman Hulst, has pissed off some of those people, but for most, it's a time of celebration. Horizon Zero Dawn is coming to PC. This was rumoured for a while, but now has been officially confirmed. Speaking with PlayStation Blog, Hulst said, "Yes, I can confirm that Horizon Zero Dawn is coming to PC this summer. There will be more information coming from Guerrilla from the new studio directors pretty soon." Up until November last year, Hulst was the studio head over at Guerrilla Games, the developer behind Horizon Zero Dawn, but after his ascension within Sony, Angie Smets has taken over leadership of the Amsterdam-based studio. If you missed out on this game back when it released in 2017, it's set in a future long after an apocalypse has devastated the world and humanity's returned to tribal behaviours in what I would call post-apocalyptic. Players take control of Aloy, a young member of the Nora tribe, as she discovers more about her complicated identity and what happened to the world all those years ago. PC ports happen all the time, and a PS4 exclusive making the jump was all but unheard of up until recently. Detroit Become Human by Quantic Dreams joined the PC platform late last year, and Death Stranding will be on PC later this year. But neither of those IPs are owned by Sony, and Kojima Productions is still technically an independent studio. Sony was just the publisher. The case with Horizon Zero Dawn is even more unprecedented because Guerrilla Games is a Sony-owned first-party studio and has been since 2005. Interestingly, both Horizon and Death Stranding run on the Decima engine. I don't know if that means anything when it comes to making ports, so please tell me if you know down in the comments. Needless to say, a few people are pretty upset about this decision. Congratulations to PC players. For owners of a PlayStation, this shows how Sony is not caring about its true fans. The PC wins. You guys disappointed your fans, are destroying what makes a brand so special. Irrelevance on the way. Will ruin the brand. You can be sure if all the exclusives come out on PC, I will leave the PlayStation. I won't even buy anymore. Will you become Microsoft? There's even a video out there of some guy's room after he smashed it all.
Get help.
When asked if he had anything to say to PlayStation fans, Hulst said, "Sure, I think it's important that we stay open to new ideas of how to introduce more people to PlayStation and show people maybe what they've been missing out on. And to maybe put a few minds at ease, releasing one first-party AAA title to PC doesn't necessarily mean that every game now will come to PC. In my mind, Horizon Zero Dawn was a great fit in this particular instance. We don't have any plans for day-and-date PC release, and we remain 100% committed to dedicated hardware." As a PlayStation fan myself, I find it hard to be mad at this decision. In my opinion, people who are arguing that this is a disservice to fans are getting the wrong end of the stick. I still get to play my copy of Horizon Zero Dawn, and now so do all the PC players, which means more people can play and enjoy a really good game. It also means more money for Guerrilla Games, which can then be pumped into Horizon Zero Dawn 2 to make it even better. How can that possibly be a bad thing? It's a move that benefits so many people and doesn't harm the existing fan base in any way other than losing their bragging rights over Xbox and PC players. Microsoft has been making moves to bring its games to PC for a while now, which has only been a good thing. Recently, the Halo Master Chief Collection became the best-selling game on Steam worldwide after Halo Combat Evolved became available. The argument that the PS5 is now obsolete is also a bit inaccurate because even if Sony exclusives do cross over to PC, consoles are always the more affordable option for most people. If this is going to become a trend with Sony titles, the PS5 might see a hit to sales, but those losses will likely be mitigated by the influx of more players from PC. So, in the long run, I predict this will actually make them more money, i.e. the people who won't buy the PS5 because they can play it on PC will be outdone by the amount of PC players altogether who will be buying the games. But please let me know what you think down in the comments. Will you pick up Horizon Zero Dawn on PC this summer, or are you mad that a 3-year-old game is going to get played by loads more people? That might be a bit of a leading question, but frankly, I don't care. And next up, on last week's podcast, we discussed how E3 might be getting cancelled and what that could mean for the industry. It looks like that might actually become a reality, as multiple sources close to the event are reporting that it is cancelled. Last week, after a state of emergency was declared in Los Angeles, the city which plays host to the annual gaming expo, the event organizer, the Entertainment Software Association, or ESA, said it was monitoring and evaluating the situation daily. At the time of writing, there has been no official word from the ESA, but an announcement is expected to come later today, so you may already know by now. Many outlets are claiming that their sources have told them the event is cancelled, but this all started with an article by Ars Technica simply titled "E3 2020 has been cancelled." Multiple sources familiar with the Entertainment Software Software Association's plans have confirmed to Ars Technica that the organization, which is responsible for the annual Electronic Entertainment Expo, will cancel the 3-day expo. One source who spoke to Ars on Background said they'd heard news of E3 2020's cancellation directly from ESA members, and that an official public statement on the matter was supposed to be today, Tuesday, March 10th, and slipped. Until an official announcement is made by the ESA, we won't know if the event really is cancelled or why, but recent trends point to a particular infection that is spreading through the world right now. That infection is effectively the Voldemort of YouTube right now, because if you mention it, you will get instantly demonetized. I know, it's bullshit. If you want to help a lonely YouTube channel deal with getting demonetized, why not consider donating on our Patreon page? But personal plugs out of the way, it's not just Ars Technica who's been spreading this story like the virus. Indie game publisher Devolver Digital shared a mysterious tweet which all but confirms the cancellation. Cancel your E3 flights and hotels, y'all. If you don't know who Devolver Digital is, they are easily the best game publisher out there, who always win E3 by putting on the weirdest and most anti-AAA bullshit press conferences. Even if the epidemic isn't the reason for the apparent cancellation, there are many other factors working against the ESA. Industry icon Jeff Keighley, who regularly hosts the E3 Coliseum interview panels where developers speak about their games, pulled out a few weeks ago. I Am 8-Bit, the production company that was brought in as creative director of the show just 5 weeks ago, has announced that it will not be taking part. Many of the big publishers pulled out of this year's event or haven't been for years. Sony ditched last year and announced long ago that it wasn't doing this year. Activision has been an inconsistent presence since 2016, and EA started its own EA Play event, which takes place around the same time as E3 back in 2016. We discussed this topic and what it means for the future of E3 at greater length on last week's podcast, so be sure to check that out if you want to know more. Alana Pierce from Funhouse also did a good video on what E3 being cancelled means for the industry, so that's a good watch if you want to know more. You can find the links to her personal channel in the description. And finally, Doom Eternal launches at the end of the week, and we all know exactly what we're going to be doing: killing demons and jamming heavy metal. One thing that I didn't expect is you can do all that while looking like a unicorn. In a new short trailer titled Personalize Your Doomslayer, we get a look at a bunch of new cosmetic options available for you while you rip and tear. As well as the unicorn look, which is a Twitch Prime exclusive drop by the way, you can get skins that look like the classic Doom guy, a damaged suit with a smashed visor and manky arm, or demonic medieval armor, among several others. id Software had confirmed in the past that there will be no microtransactions or in-game store for Doom Eternal, meaning that all these glorious skins should be unlockable through actual gameplay. Makes me reminisce of the good old days of gaming. And that's it for today. If you enjoyed this no shit format, go ahead and give the video a like to give it a boost, hit subscribe and the bell if you want to stay up to date on all future installments, toss a coin to your YouTuber over at patreon.com/prettygoodgaming. I've been Henry Cooper, that's all for today, bye for now. And I may have got that a little bit backwards, but I'm not doing it again.
Nailed it, man. You're a hero, Henry the hero.